Колеги, вітання.
Dear colleagues, welcome. We continue our work. Our next topic is the Borshchivska National Ukrainian Short, Historic Traditions and Our Days, Evhen Nyshchuk, Olga Sumska, Kornienko, director, also ethnographer, collection of Borshchivska National Ukrainian Short, Vira Matkovska, and Evhen Nyshchuk, Olga Sumska, Ukrainian actors. Honored Ukrainian actors. You have the floor, dear colleagues. Good afternoon, dear friends. I would like to tell you just in a few words how this project was conceived within the premises of the Ukrainian House on August 24th. We organized the fair, the Bless Ukraine, before the Independence Day, which displayed different collections of the private collectioners and various national museums. The biggest collection is the exhibition of Borschivska embroidered blouses and shirts. We invited here a well-known figure, Vlada Lytovchenko, who is a public activist, who agreed to provide such an exhibition, a display, and we'll see a defile. You'll see the defile of this exhibition, but this is something which my colleague will tell you. Good afternoon. My collection is unique from the point of view that it's collected from one region, even not just region, just one district. We are talking about Ternopil region, Borschiv district. In Borschiv embroidered shirt actually is named after this district, and this embroidery was known not only in this district but maybe dozens of this area villages. The uniqueness of this technique and the fabric and the threads, nobody used that in this way. This is taken from the young lamb, this fabric and thread which does not fade, and the embroidered blouses you're going to see is more than 100 years. I mean, this technique, they stopped some time ago to use only the black color threads. So I invite you to this defile, which Lytovchenko will tell you about. Good afternoon. I'm happy to welcome you at our press conference. I would like to say that me too, it was a big honor to me to have the proposition of Oksana Sturak to demonstrate the unique Borschiv embroidered blouse. And this is a unique genre, not only if we're talking about the embroidery, but as a phenomenon. And it's my pleasure to realize that famous Ukrainian citizens unanimously support this idea, and today this demonstration we are going to show to you will have its further evolution from tradition to contemporaneity, and we'll see how 30 famous Ukrainians will demonstrate to you maybe one of the biggest treasures of the cultural heritage or legacy of Ukraine. Also, in the context of international commitments undertook by Ukraine by ratifying the Convention on the Protection and Preservation of Cultural Legacies, or UNESCO project, we not only have to demonstrate but also to preserve and popularize the world over our legacy of the material culture. One of the examples of that is Borschiv shirt, and we have this genre which is included in the list of the humankind legacies. The Patrikivki also painting, but I really want us not to stop and to find our real treasures in our cultural legacy and make them popular in the world over. Good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen. I feel such a kind of elation, and such wonderful feelings when we're talking about history Ukraine. I look at those colors and I remember my favorite song. Thank you. The shirt, then my mother actually embroidered my shirt was using the black and red threads. This kind of legend. This is a legend of our Ukraine, our history, and that's why just to touch this history is a great honor to all of us. And that's why I sincerely would like to greet you and to congratulate you with this opportunity given to you just to be closer to this history of ours. When you put such a costume which is so old and which actually an example of what was worn by our ancestors, you can feel the fates and destinies of our peoples, which has been very often unpredictable. You may ask why dominating colors are red and black colors. The matter is when the girls had to communicate with their beloved boys and their fathers who had to had to be engaged in some kind of warfare. They would use specifically this color of threads, and the soul of the ladies, women, and girls can be felt or sensed in such shirts. It's a pleasure to us to remind you once again about our cultural legacy, and among those, these Borschiv embroidered shirts. I would like to thank Vlada and all the organizers for this wonderful opportunity given to us to participate in this defilé demonstration. Glory to Ukraine. Glory to the heroes. To me, this is a great honor to find myself among such beautiful and well-known ladies of Ukraine. I would like to say that maybe this love for Ukraine comes from with mother's milk. When mother was pregnant with me, and she actually used to embroider such shirt to present to me, and this is perhaps the biggest and the most dearest present to me. And Ukrainian attire, Ukrainian dress is something which identifies as a kind of an identificator for us, a source of our inspiration. And to me, I personally, I'm going to, when I'm going to marry somebody during marriage, I'm going to wear this kind of embroidered shirt like my mother did. First of all, this is very beautiful. Number one. Number two, it's difficult because it's very difficult for all of us to breathe now. But we would like to make this tradition go on and on. This cannot die because this is really very important and significant. And those people who are going to find themselves in the upper levels of the Ukrainian house, they will see a lot of beauty and they will experience special feelings. So once again, I would like to thank Vlad and all the rest. Glory to Ukraine. Dear friends, I would like to call this period as a period of open chess. I would say I would like to thank Matkovska and Vlada Lytovchenko and Oksana. Our task today is to impart some soul into those things which were taken from different boxes or chests. To make it's wearable. Yeah, I don't want to. Maybe the brand is too loud the word, but I would use it because the Ukraine has a lot of traditional shirts in Chernihiv and some in Poltava regions. We have something to select from to demonstrate something to the world or to Europe, and Ukraine cannot be without its own face or image. We have a lot of treasures which we're going to demonstrate today, and our task is to put some soul into that. Thank you. I would like to invite all those present here to come to the Crane House at 5 p.m. to enjoy the unique display or exhibition of Ukrainian embroidered shorts. I would like also to thank a lot to Oksana Stark, to Roman Kornienko, and of course to our outstanding collectionist of Borshchiv shorts, Vira Matkovska, to our most talented and most beautiful women of Ukraine who are present here, to Olga Sumska and Evhen Nyshchuk, our honored artists, and all the demonstrators who rehearse at level 3 in this building. Thank you. Colleagues, first of all, it's really difficult kind of combination of Ukrainian cultural legacy. Yeah, but this is wow, you know. So maybe there are some questions or clarifications on part of our journalists, so please do not hesitate to ask those. Since, well, I hope that you're going to visit our exhibition, I kindly ask you to look at the displays very attentive and to watch the stand with Lugan style embroidered shorts. Why so? Because especially at lunchtime they always have a briefing sharing their information, telling you information about the situation in the ITO zone, and our guys sometimes are killed or they have to go through this enduring under the bullets and shells. And you have to understand who this land belongs to really. You'll see the Ukrainian embroidered short, which has always been there from time immemorial. Sorry, I couldn't but say a few words about that. Thank you very much. We are going to finish our press conference. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes. Thank you.